Okay, so I just did a gear bag video. I wanted to show you guys some of the other guns I have. A couple of these are for sale too, so if you want to talk about it, just send me a message, email, and we can set that up. First gun here is one of my old pumps, one of my first guns, SL68-2. They're selling these again. This one has a longer barrel on it, ported barrel. Just a little pump gun. It works okay. I just never really used it. I've only used it in one game since I've had it, and I've had it probably 10 years. So I'm looking, I think they're selling for 170 right now. I'd sell this thing for about, like 80 bucks. And I think the barrel was 30, 40 bucks when I bought it. So I've got 200 bucks into it. So 80 bucks. It's only been used one time. I've got an older Impulse. It's kind of a big gun, but shoots really well. I've got the upgraded board with the eye. It's got the nice progressive barrel on it. It's got the drop forward, which is kind of useless these days, but that can be changed out real easy. It's also got an aftermarket regulator. I've got a couple bolts for it. I've got about $200 worth of parts in a box. I've got an extra board. I've got 3 or 4 bolts. Got an extra regulator, extra ASA, different triggers. I've got a lot of stuff for this gun. It's a great gun, shoots real well. If somebody's starting out, want a nice gun for cheap, this would be it. It's semi-automatic only, but it is electronic. I'll turn it on. See that light on the back flashing? It's electronic marker. So it's an awesome gun. If you know anybody that's owned one of these guns, they'll tell you they work really well. They shoot extremely well, very accurate. All around great gun. So I want 150 for that. It comes with that electronic hopper. Of course, we'll set up PayPal, do it that way, and figure out shipping. Probably 10-20 bucks for shipping in the United States. Right here's my War Games Outcast. I just converted it to a pump, put a cheap pump on it because I don't use the gun. Don't know if I like pump play, so put a cheap pump on there for now to see how it works. Again, it's got a drop forward, which is useless. I'm going to switch that out too. That's not for sale. I'm keeping that. And here's my 98 Custom. I've just put a brand new response trigger on it. Brand new cyclone feed. Brand new barrel, stock, and handle there. Shoots really good. Of course, you can adjust the response trigger for the rate of fire. Great gun, and I want 150 for that. Just the response trigger and the cyclone feed alone were 100 bucks, and then I think the barrel, the stock, and the handle was another 80 bucks, 90 bucks. So just $200 in parts I just put on it. So 150 bucks I think is a great deal. If you're looking at getting a 98 Custom, this gun is in great shape. I take really good care of it, and you can get it looking like how it is, for cheaper than what you can buy a new one. So just let me know on that. The gun is one of the first generation guns, so it doesn't have the anti-chop bolt. You cannot put electronic trigger on it. That's why I went with the response trigger, but it is a great gun. Some other things I have here. I got a bunch of masks I can throw in with the guns if anybody wants to buy them. I got a couple right there. A Brass Eagle, a Tipman. Let's see what else I have here. Got a bunch of pods and squeegees, just a bunch of stuff. I just buy way too much. JT mask, whatever that is, new Scott mask, another V-Force, got another pack, a couple tanks. I will sell the 98 Custom with a 20-ounce tank. I've got one with the thread saver. I'll throw that thread saver in there. So got that. Let's see what else we have here. I've got the box for the Impulse. So that will come in its original box. I'll throw in some knee pads if somebody wants knee pads. They don't fit me. They're too big. I've got this little belt holder here. It's got holds 4 pods and a tank. I'll throw that in with the 98 Custom because you'll want to get a remote line, I'm sure. So that's one less thing you'll have to buy. Here's my vest I use. It's the Gen X vest. It's a nice vest. It's extremely heavy and hot. It's got a lot of padding inside, which I'm going to rip out. But I use that when I play in cold weather, because if it's hot out, you will not wear it. It's way too hot. So if you guys want to buy any of this stuff, let me know. The stuff that I said was for sale. We can, like I said, set it up through PayPal. I'll ship it out extremely fast. So we can do that. Here's some of the stuff I have for the Impulse. Got a bolt there, another bolt, yeah, the other board. Look at the price on the board. If you can see that, $169.99. That was just the board. I've got another trigger here that I spent 40 bucks on. Little parts kit right there. Just a regular ASA. Just a regular gas screw grip that came on the gun. So all that will go with it. So right for the 98 Tippmann 98 Custom, I've got a brand new parts kit. I've only taken one O-ring out of it and one spring. So just let me know.